are you?
Okay, good. Can we see you?
One second.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Yes, we
And
can see you.
you can see, yeah?
Yes, we can see you. So, yeah, this is our second keynote presentation for the day for the WIN Ideas Pro Summits and Virtual Summit 2024. We already had Olivia as a first keynote session. We had a wonderful session. And moving on to the next session is Anushri Bhattacharjee. So, let's welcome her. Anushri, before you start your presentation, Melinda will introduce you to all our audience and attendees so that they will know about few things about you.
Yes, Anushri, thank you so much. We are so honored that you are the second keynote speaker for our WIN Summit 2024. So, I would like to introduce to the audience a brief introduction. So, after that, you can start your presentation. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, it is an absolute honor to welcome our distinguished speaker, Anushri Bhattacharjee, to the stage. With an impressive background boasting over 20 years of diverse experience in IT and international business, Anushri stands as a beacon of leadership and empowerment. Anushri's remarkable journey has not gone unnoticed, with accolades including the Promising Woman Leader of the Year, the the prestigious so Anushri's remarkable journey has not gone unnoticed, with accolades including the Promising Woman Leader of the Year, the prestigious Woman of Excellence Award, and the title of Global Achiever. Notably, she holds a world record, a testament to her extraordinary contributions. Beyond her professional prowess, Anushri excels in marketing, branding, creative design, and events conceptualization. Today, we have the privilege of learning from a true trailblazer. Please join in extending a warm welcome to the accomplished and inspiring Anushri Bhattacharjee. So, yes, that was really a wonderful introduction of Anushri. So, good luck, Anushri. The stage is all yours.
Wish
Thank
you
you
all.
so much, Melinda. Thanks a lot, Shruti, for having me here today. I'm really glad to be on this stage, and I just want to share my screen once again.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to share the presentation. One second, let me just share it. So, hello, friends, and I would like to mention that this opportunity is something that I makes me feel really privileged to be among all of you today on this global platform. Pro Summits Virtual Summit Global Virtual Conclave 2024 has been in my bucket as a keynote speaker, uh, making me so happy and encouraging for my personal and professional world as well. And I would like to share some of the slides from my side so that I can tell you who I am as a person, as a professional, and how I am willing to make a difference in people's life. Here is the slide deck that is in front of you. I hope everyone is able to see this. Hello. I hope it's visible to everyone. Um, Hello.
We are not able to see your
Okay,
presentation.
okay. No problem. I think there was some something.
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Yes, yes, you can go ahead.
Okay. So let me give a short introduction about myself. I'm a former IT professional, and I'm into transformational mindset coaching for past 6 plus years. And I'm a certified life coach, and at the same time, I'm also pursuing ICF coaching certification to cater to the global, audience. And the kind of mindset and emotional empowerment coaching I want to impart to people is something that makes me feel really passionate about my work. And I am going to share certain aspects of what I share with people as a coach, as a mindset, personal branding, and life coach. I usually do it on one-to-one basis, and also for corporate employees. So let me just go start with my presentation, and I believe it's visible to everyone. Is it visible? Um, some problem with sharing, I believe.
Not able to see your presentation. Can you share
Okay.
your entire screen? Yeah, we're able to.
Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just sharing the slide deck. Yeah. And as you can see that my talk title today is Stop Analysis Paralysis and Deal with Disappointments in Life Effectively. Why? Because these are the reasons that stop us from growing in our life, from taking right decisions, from taking right steps. Whenever there is a situation, we need to put in our best foot forward because of over analytical, what you can say, over analytical traits. What we do, we get into a mode which is called analysis paralysis. It occurs usually when we are over analyzing something, overthinking about certain situations, and yes, thinking of alternatives which create blockage for us as an individual. And sometimes when we are leading a team, it also creates a blockage for the entire team, and causes a big loss to the entire organization sometimes. So we need to be very, very careful about how and what we are thinking and how we are dealing with our own analysis and our own thinking patterns. Are they going overboard? Are they going beyond the control zone, or they are within the control? Some of the signs I have mentioned are like we feel stuck while making a decision. You will see that in life, you will find certain situations where you are willing to take a step and you are not able to. You have all the resources available in front of you, but you are somehow feeling stuck because you are overthinking about the consequences. And yes, the sign you will find is anxiety over trivial issues. So certain issues which are not that important, still we feel much more anxious than required. So these are the signs that we need to take care of whenever we are uh, getting into decision making. We feel depressed at times, and lack of rest also shows that we are getting into a mode, a state of mind which is taking us into analysis paralysis mode. Yeah. And what happens is that it stops us from feeling the joy and peace of that moment. It takes us to different zone. It takes us to the zone wherein we don't know where we are. Are we in the past, thinking of some past event, or we are thinking and getting anxious about some future event. So what I would like to also mention about these aspects of my presentation today, which talks about analysis paralysis and disappointments in life. So disappointment is basically something that makes us feel that we have unmet expectations. We have expected something from our surrounding, from our friend circle, from our organization, from our family, and those expectations are not meeting our not meeting as per our desires, and we feel disappointed at that time. And everyone faces such situations. So how we cope with them is usually uh, you know uh, defining the kind of life we are leading. Our life is defined by the coping mechanism that we pick up to deal with our disappointments, and also about over analytical aspects. How we respond to disappointment is often influenced by our upbringing. What kind of upbringing, family background, environmental background we have, we get all those ingrained in our subconscious part of mind, into the form of belief system, into the form of habits, into the form of limiting thought process, and that causes all these auto responses. So, how people seek to avoid disappointment by underachieving? They just drop the idea of moving ahead, and grabbing an opportunity. They just withdraw that moment, that specific opportunity, and they go for something which is not that difficult to achieve, right? So these are the sign and effects of bad effects, impact of disappointment in our life that causes all these behavior patterns in us. What causes disappointment in our work and relationships is expectations. I just mentioned about that a couple of minutes back. And these expectations happen when we bind our happiness with some person, job, some event, some situation, some place, and we see that external world is making us feel, you know, stuck, making us feel someone who cannot go beyond a limit, and all those limiting factors come into the play when we are attaching ourselves, our happiness, with others outside us. What stops us from reaching to our full potential is the disappointment state of mind. Whenever we feel disappointed out of certain activity of ours, or certain outcome of a project, certain outcome of a relationship, we tend to stop ourselves from doing the best from our side. And what we do, we stop and do not use our full potential in that case. So here, sorry, I just want to have a little water. I would like to mention story of a client of mine, a corporate client, Sanya, who was going through this analysis paralysis and disappointed state of mind issues recently. And I happened to coach her on, you know, uh, this particular state of mind, and how she can get out of it, how she can come out of this rut and utilize her full potential instead of getting stuck in life. So I just noticed, after the psychometric test, give me a second, please. After the psychometric test, I could see her cognitive skills, her language skills were exceptionally good. However, her behavior skills were not that good, not at par with her cognitive skills. It made me inquisitive. I got curious about what is it that is making her stuck in this current job, and what makes her unhappy about her current situation. I wanted to know what is it that is causing her, this kind of state of mind when she thinks that her joys, she cannot feel the joy, the peace of mind, nothing. What is killing? What is killing her joys of the present time? So I am into coaching wherein I believe that our mind and our and emotions, if mastered properly, we can deal with our challenges, with our shortcomings, limitations, in a better way, far better way than not being aware of mind and emotions, emotional aspects of our existence. So when I was listening to Arya, I could actually, resonate with her so well on the aspects of being aware of our own body, our mind, and our spirit or soul part. This is very important. These days, the currency is awareness. Awareness is the new currency these days, and attention is also a form of currency. Why? Because the more we are aware about our surroundings, about our own selves, about our mind, body, soul aspects, the more we can feel holistically healthy, holistically strong in every terms: financial, physical, emotional, intellectual. In every term, you will see that we can feel more resilient, more empowered. And yes, this mind and emotions mastery is a technique that I help people with, so that they can use it, they can understand these techniques and heal themselves. Using those healing patterns, they can deal with their life challenges in a way that they can grow with, using their full potential, and not something uh, half satisfied. It is something that gives them an opportunity to feel that they are using their full potential, and how they can use it, and how they can lead a more fulfilling and satisfied life. This is what my aim and intention is. So basically, I am taking you all to a journey to understand what it takes to redefine the parameters of our life, heal and deal ourselves in order to grow in the most holistic manner in our professional and personal life. Friends, you'll I hope you are able to see the screen wherein all these sections are there: G, T, H, B, W, and they are there in the slide just to give you a feel how these techniques, these methodologies, strategies, and tips can help us. Basically, when I say overanalysis, overthinking kills our joy of today, I am trying to say that any sort of negative, uh, feeling, any sort of negative emotion can kill our prospects of growing. In order to grow, in order to have transformational experiences in life, in order to understand how our brain works and how we can switch between brain and heart, use our emotions in the adequate manner, so that it's not always logic, it is also about creativity and innovation. How we can utilize certain strategies available to us through various books, through various online sources. That is also one of the ways to take care of our own mind and emotional aspects. And then one can lead a life of a winner. One can have a mindset that is of a winner mindset, that is of a winner. So shifting from worrying state to warrior state, or warrior state to a warrior state, is not very difficult. It is rather a matter of just having that attitude of bringing the shift at the right time. So, friends, I would like to tell you that decluttering and calming down our mind in 5 easy steps is going to give you a fair idea about what I'm talking, and how these methodologies can help in a very quick and in a very permanent manner, because this is all practice based techniques. One can practice it as long as they want, and once it is ingrained inside our permanent system, the subconscious part, it is going to work on its own afterwards. So first is the grow model, second is the transformational techniques that I'll be talking about, third is headspace and heart principles, fourth is blue ocean strategy, and fifth is winner mindset. Moving on to the grow part, grow model is basically about journaling down, writing down the goals that matter to us. Usually we all are goal driven, knowingly unknowingly. Whatever we want to whatever we are doing has some purpose. The only difference is sometimes it's going on, moving on its own, and sometimes we deliberately create our goals, achieve them, and get that feel of you know feel of a winner, feel of an achiever, feel of person who can first do things for themselves, and then they can help out others also, right? So writing down the goals in primarily three sections, like personal goals, professional goals, and community goals, wherein everyone we must be knowing personal goals. They have their own personal reasons to set goals. I want to get married at this age, I want to achieve this much education, I want to do this, go for a world tour, whatever. They have their own likings and dislikings. For professional, they have certain uh, limitations, certain skill set to explore, to utilize when they come into professional arena. They have their goals aligned to their actions. And in community goals, you will see that we have been only in taking mode most of the times. We have been receiving from various sources, and this is one of our key aspects of leading life, that what do I get out of this activity, or what do I get out of this relationship, or what do I get out of this um, event when I am sitting here. So receiving is one part, and community goals are basically to pay back to the community, to the people, to our surrounding, in a way that makes us feel living, lively enough, makes us feel alive more than what we feel now. So whenever I have any, any moment of disappointment, what I do, I try to help out others in a way that their disappointment, their anxiety, their depression is, reduced. And it gives me a feel that if I am doing it for someone else, it is going to get a boomerang effect and going to come back to me. So I feel happy about it. And similarly, I coach my coachees to write down their community goals at the time of writing down other goals in terms of professional and personal perspectives. Then after G is the R. R is the realities. Realities are to be defined and written down in a very clear manner, because they tell us, what is the reality, what is the limitation, what is the actual status, and how we can align goals and realities in a way that overcoming our challenges in the real scenario can be achieved. It's not that we always bypass the real situation and think about the goals, dream about the goals. We have to take reality into the consideration, and then if there are challenges, obstacles, and certain things, certain stuck up aspects, we have to overcome those. Then comes the options in grow model. Options are the ones where we need to write down what are the resources, what are the supports, what is the support system that we have, what is it that is making me feel empowered to reach to my goals in a realistic manner. And way forward is the action plan for achieving that goal. And it is, as everyone says, that goal should be smart, specific, measurable, relevant, time bound, and yes, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So these five things must be ticked off while we are writing down our goals, and everything aligned to that, and also the action plan we are creating. It should be very much in alliance, in real alignment to our goals and smart technique. So, friends, there is one more thing I want to tell you, that when we write down, when we do this exercise of goal setting and getting into grow mode, we what we get out of it is the clarity on destination. We get the clarity on why we want that, we are choosing that destination, and also we understand that what are the alternatives that we can work upon if that specific goal is not not that approachable. So in place of feeling disappointed, in place of feeling low, we can work on alternatives and reach to that goal, either to that goal or maybe closer to that. We can tweak it around as per our situation and as per our need and as per the bigger picture. So bigger picture is something that keeps pushing us beyond our liking and disliking. Friends, this is a transformational technique, the mindset shift model. This is something that makes us, understand what narrative we are living, what are the, keywords that we have been using as a self-talk in a day-to-day basis, from morning to evening, and those keywords might need to be reframed if they are not working for us. We understand it very well, what works for us and what doesn't. So in place of feeling stuck and not doing anything, we can use that shift models, that shift way of thinking. We can shift ourselves from one state to another state. In this model, I have mentioned about saboteur and sage. Saboteur is something, I heard from coach Shiraj, that saboteur and sage are the two key persons hidden inside us, and saboteur is always stopping us from doing or taking any action, and sage is always helping us in growing and taking better actions in life. So saboteur is something that sabotages, we makes us sabotage our own selves, and we need to shift from that sabotaging aspect to sage aspect. We need to tell to ourselves, I can do it, I can, if not 100%, maybe 1%, maybe 2%, but I will do it. First I will understand why I want to do it, what is the why behind my decision, and I want to do it even if it is 1%. Then hurt is something you can see that shift. I have expanded in this form: saboteur, hurt, intolerable, fear, and threat. Hurt is always, whenever we take some action, we are bound to get hurt by people who are involved in that activity. We have this possibility of getting hurt in any manner. So what we need to do is we need to shift this feeling of hurt, sensation of hurt, towards healing. Healing is done in various ways. Anyone can see, what way suits them the best and choose that. They have the options to choose. So healing methods are very helpful these days. People can use those. Intolerable, third point is intolerable. It says that whenever we meet somebody new, or whenever we join some new company, whenever we come across certain new situation, we may not like it and we may find it intolerable. We may find it, uh, you know, not liking at all. So, what is the way out? Do we need to just shun it away? Do we need to just move away from that? No, we need to see, if it is 99% intolerable, that what about that 1%? If I can see what good is there in this present situation, and take that as an inspiration and work on it, increase that inspirational aspect of the same situation, and it is very much doable. It's just a matter of shifting your mind. Fear is something that is always present around us. Whenever we do something uncomfortable, something unknown, unfamiliar, it creates a fear inside us, and it asks us to stop. You better don't do it. You may get into issues, into trouble. But what we need to do is to look deeper, look closer into that fearful situation, into fearful aspect of this unfamiliar thing. And once we are getting closer, looking at it, getting familiar, it goes. The fear factor doesn't remain for longer. It reduces its intensity, and we feel a lot of a kind of freedom. We feel that yes, I know about it. I am familiar with this. So that looking at that freedom part of any fearful situation is very helpful. Threat is something that makes us feel, um, to go back to our survival instinct. No, there is a fear of, there is a threat of losing money, threat of losing respect, threat of losing our valuables. Something can, whenever I'm going to meet someone new, there is a threat of being robbed. Sometimes we don't know, traveling through a new uh, public vehicle or something, there is a threat always around. So what we need to do is to look into it in a more realistic manner, in a more doable manner, that if I can transform some part of this threat situation, if I can transform myself around it, that transformational aspect is very important for any situation which is causing threat to us. So if we can transform and we can grow out of it, that's nothing like, it does not, it cannot stop us. It helps us always. And on the right hand side, you can see the reframing process. Reframing process is very easy with the ABCDE framework. It's very easy to understand when we look at the uh, root and cause perspective. Like Alia was mentioning, that whenever we have any stressful emotion, we need to understand what is the root cause behind it, what is the reason, why it is happening. So, in the similar way, I also do this ABCDE framework with my coaches and make them understand that every problem situation has one concern area, one concern which needs to be defined, the problem, and then the beginning of that problem, the issue, the challenge. There is, suppose in Sania's case, she was getting into frame of mind wherein she was feeling a lot of anxiety and depression, because in the present company, despite being a very prestigious firm, very stable job, she was she could actually feel that there is nothing much in the future, and it's very stagnant position that she is actually handling, and she needs to look for some change that can give her better growth opportunities, that can give her learning opportunities. So she was anxious, but she was not able to actually understand what is making her anxious, because everything was so good. But when she joined me, she could figure out what is the concern that she is having, and when did this concern happened and took place for the first time. When did this occur for the first time? When did she actually felt that she is not at the right place? And when a person goes into the origin point of that issue, can revisit the entire scenario once again and see what is it that they are not taking account of, what is it that they can actually re-notice and note down and do something about that, so that past was, past happened, but in today's time that past is still reflecting, because we are continuously getting triggered. So in order to understand those triggers and the origin of those triggers, we need to go back to that past event once and see what was it that was left undone, what was it that was not resolved at that point of time. We can take note of it and apply it as a solution. Creation of solutions is done only on the basis of identifying what was it not, which was not working in the past. And once we have a solution in place, we can actually see that not one, there are multiple solutions. And once those multiple solutions, we can take a look at them and see what resonates with us in the most, most uh, intense manner, in the manner which can actually tell us that yes, this is the solution I was looking for, and we can decide on that solution and execute it in the current time, so that this girl, if you look at her, she's feeling so happy about applying the right solution in the right place. So, friends, if you are looking at this screen, I would like to have a confirmation from one of, if somebody can confirm, because I am not very sure whether you are able to see this. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thanks a
we're able
lot.
to see this. Yeah. I just want to give
Right.
you a small heads up. We are 38 minutes right now. So,
Yes, yes, sure. So, this is part of the whole thing, which says that we need to understand how our brain and heart helps us in taking right decisions, in leading our life in the most fulfilling manner. And here, mindfulness and meditation practice helps us in realigning our values. We all have set of values, and those values are usually, they come in the front whenever we are taking up any activity, any task. Those values come into front, and in the form of self talk, that you can do this because of these values of yours, and you cannot do this because of these values. So the value set is very clear for each and every individual based on their past. I would also like to mention that the values should be aligned internally through these mindfulness practices, wherein you do 5 minutes meditation, you do breath work, you do certain other yoga practices, and there are many other ways to do this mindfulness. And if somebody wants to learn, can contact me, and based on our conversation, we can see how I can help you out as well. This is the out, this is the blue ocean grid strategy that was developed by Rini Mobon and Chad Game, and they told us that we don't need to get into red ocean all the time and heavily competitive zone. We can think of blue ocean as well, wherein we can try new things, we can try something from our own unique perspective. We all are unique in nature, so whatever we offer is very unique in nature. We should rely on our uniqueness. And yes, as it says, ERRC, eliminate, reduce, raise, create, gives us that capability and empowerment to try our own skill set, our skills, which are so very supportive whenever we are taking up any activity, be it in a personal or professional front. So, friends, I also like to mention winner mindset affirmations. These are the mirror work that we all need to do so that we can feel whole, complete, and perfect all the time during the morning hours. We can, whenever we are getting ready, looking at the mirror makes us feel so happy, and we smile looking at the mirror. While smiling, we can also add certain affirmations that nothing is going to make me feel complete and perfect and whole. It's me who is already whole, complete, and perfect. And yes, I am going to be kind throughout the day for myself, like I am for others. My success is my responsibility. I'm not going to run after other things to get success, and it is my own inner power that makes me feel successful at any point, given point of time. It is not something that I'll, when I get this I'll feel successful. No, we are successful. We are always successful. I have no one to blame because my success is my responsibility. So, size of the success, I have to decide and I have to work on it. I value only actions, no excuses. So excuses are dangerous for us. They never help us. They can stop us from growing. And the whole thing that I just discussed is about growing to the fullest potential of our own existence, of our personality, of our life. And here you will see that as a winner, as a person who is not a warrior, not a person who is after overanalysis, overthinking, getting into analysis paralysis mode, is now a winner. And you can check your energy level. What is your energy in the beginning of the day on the scale of 1 to 10? And you can check it while ending the day before sleep. You can check what is your state of health or at both the times. You can check whether your actions are aligned with your goals or not. They should be very much aligned because each and every action, if you align with your goals, it is nowhere, no way possible that you don't achieve your goals. I welcome question and answer and any feed forward towards the slide, towards my talk, towards anything that you would like to suggest me. Thank you so much for listening to me so quietly. I welcome you all for your question and answer.
Thank you so much, Anushri, for the great presentation. Yes, we have taken some key points from your presentation. Yes, so it can be very challenging to navigate daily disappointments, right? And also finding moments to praise and celebrate, and can provide a positive balance, right? So I recognizing small achievements and maintaining a helpful outlook can contribute to a more resilient mindset. So yes, so love yourself. It's your responsibility, whatever it is. So thank you so much. Really a great presentation. Do some exercise. Take care of yourself. So everything will be on the right place. So, what do you think, Shruti?
Absolutely. So whatever you said, Anushri, we will keep that and make it a practice. So since we are a little bit of overtime, we will be posting your question in the chat. Please do answer that question, and we'll be posting that. Thank you so much for your time, and it was a wonderful presentation all over. So moving on to
Thanks
our,
a lot for having me here today. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot.
you too. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you
to
so
you
much.
too.
So please join our next speaker.